The pro-life movement has been compromised. The pro-life movement has been compromised. It may not be dead, but for all intents and purposes, it is already. It has turned from a pro-life movement to just an anti-abortion movement. I made a video talking about unjust wars. I left a message on the New Jersey Right to Life page. My respect and love goes out to those that risked their lives and died for a country, but we also, as pro-life people, have to speak out against the rush to war, against collateral damage, against wartime atrocities, and for civilians who die in war. I think that the pro-life community really dropped the ball when it came to Iraq. And this guy said, yeah, well, let me tell you something. In war, people die and no one is innocent. You go and tell that to the Germans and the Japanese. It's an atrocity. War is war, no matter how you slice it. You do what you have to do to win. What do you think we're just going to do? Ask the army, let's take this outside? Now that's dumb as hell. Although he said not that's dumb as hell. And I don't understand people like you always going on about how the death penalty is bad. Basically, you say we should waste our money on someone who has killed people. This is the mentality of the modern pro-life movement. And that 100,000 civilians died in Iraq. They don't care. They don't care. And this guy has the gall to call himself pro-life. Now the thing is, if you are for a death penalty, that just last month, there was a study that says that a man named Carlos de Luna in 1989 was executed for a crime he didn't commit. Another Carlos de Luna did it. And who's to say that more innocent people were killed? But do they care? No. I contacted the Texas Right to Life on Facebook, and they said, we take no position on the death penalty. How dare you? How dare you call yourself pro-life? I mean, there are some people at my church who are pro-abortion. And I talk to them. I debate with them. I say, you can't be a Christian and support abortion. You can't. I mean, except for the three that are good exceptions. If the mother is going to die, if she carries the baby to term, if there's a more than likelihood that the mother's going to die. I mean, if a woman wants to carry that baby to term and risk her life to bring life in the world, all the power to her. God bless her. But a woman shouldn't be forced to do that. Two, if the baby is so deformed, so sick, that he's going to live a life of agonizing pain for about 2 to 3 weeks and then die. How cruel can that be? And three, rape and incest, but only when the victim is so distraught she'd rather kill herself than bring the rapist baby to term. But all those 3%, all those three possibilities make less than 4% of abortions, 5%. Rape and incest is -1. It is less than 1%. But also, you cannot consider yourself pro-life and have this callous disregard for human life when it comes to war. How dare you? And the thing is, you support a death penalty that is clearly broken. You support the fact that 45,000 people die a year due to lack of health care. And the thing is, I'm going to go back to war. There are no innocents in war. Okay, let's say that a drone attack hits a house in Afghanistan. A young mother and father, a 6-year-old boy, and a 1-year-old girl. And they're killed. They weren't insurgents. They were just going about their regular lives, and a bomb landed on their house, killing them. So you're telling me that baby girl is not innocent? Did that baby girl deserve to die? Again, how dare you? How dare you call yourself pro-life? I am pro-life. I hate abortion on demand. I hate elective abortion. 95% of abortions are needlessly taking a human life. It's snuffing out a life. But I also believe war should be a last resort, and that you should do everything in your power not to kill civilians. So, Japan and Germany did it. Nazi Germany was a twisted, sick regime. I mean, the Fuhrer might have called himself Christian, but the Reich was anything but, and Japan was a militaristic nation at the time, and they were not Christian. But we are Christian. I am Christian. These people claim to be Christian. But yet they believe that we should wage war the same way they do. We do not wage war the way the world does. I'm about to give up on the pro-life movement. But maybe out of this hypocrisy, maybe out of this anti-abortion only pro-life movement, a new movement can be born. And the thing is, I'm not a Catholic anymore. I have deep theological problems and systematic institutional problems with the Catholic Church. But I have to say that many Catholics, I mean, not the Judge Anton Scalia Catholic, cafeteria Catholic, or the cafeteria Catholic on the other way, like Nancy Pelosi and Sebelius. But I'm talking about the true Catholics who follow social justice teachings and speak out against the death penalty, speak out against unjust wars as loudly, as much as they speak out against abortion. The Republicans are not pro-life. They co-opted your movement. They co-opted your movement and degraded what you're doing. They made you out to be hypocrites. And the thing is, the enemy, the pro-abortion people, will point this out. Will point out this hypocrisy. I mean, George Carlin said it best. The pro-life people are only pro-life when it comes to the womb. After you're born, you're screwed. I mean, he used the F word, but I don't like using the F word. The pro-life movement is dying or near death, and they don't even know it. Not a physical death, but a spiritual death. So, I ask you, please, be truly pro-life. Speak out against a broken death penalty. Speak up for the poor and dying in this nation, and the systematic abuses that hurt them. Speak up against unjust wars. Speak for civilians who die. Because otherwise, we will never win this war. There will be abortion on demand. I mean, there are laws and stuff like that. But when they get in power, they will repeal the laws. And the thing is, laws won't do anything. We have to change the hearts and minds. We have to have life have more meaning than a commodity, than an inconvenience. And if you don't have that view of the sanctity of life, how are they going to? God bless.